Hi, hello, this is Kaz and welcome back to another Koppai Reacts. This time I am all by myself. Mr. Koppai is still on his way back from his honeymoon, but I heard on the internet there was some rumblings and there was a new Pokemon trailer. And so, without further ado, I'm going to watch it for the very first time. It went live this morning. I was at work working some sort of silly part-time job so I can make some extra money so we can make Koppai a living, happening dream come true. And so I am going to be talking throughout the trailer as I react, and so it's going to be my initial live reactions, and then maybe we'll rewatch it, we'll pause at certain points, and see if we can get a better detail or better look at certain things. And so without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop into it. Oh, Doctor Solgaleo, we knew that. Full metal body, my goodness, take it easy, Lion. He's not lowered. He's not phased by anything. Little Salamancer over there. Wannabe Charizard. Can't do anything against my Simba here. He brings down the power of the sun. One hit KO. Super effective. Lunala. Shadow Shield. Pretty lame. My brother, Mr. Koppai, said he was coming around to do Lunala after this trailer. I'm not seeing it. Actually, you know what? It is actually pretty cool. Reminds me of Prince a lot. Prince just passed away, you know, and it seems to have that purple sort of, you know, just third eye sort of vibe. Really cool looking. Oh my goodness, look at all those islands. I don't see Johto there. Where's Kanto? You're worrying me. Nice, we saw that in the Japanese trailer. Lots of ethnicities established. Kukui? Kaku? Yo, who's Lily? Mysterious assistant. How? Whee! Wait a second, pause that. What did he say? Go back there. That gave me chicken skin? What does that even mean? Your new friend, and he's definitely not my friend in Alola. Who-wee that chicken skin? I don't even know what that means. Alright. Yo, what? They turned my Pokedex into a Pokemon! Nice to meet you, pal. Gentle on the goods, okay? Oh, you're gonna have to watch out, because I'm not gonna be gentle on nobody's goods. I'm all sorts of ruffian over here. But no, that's crazy. That I always thought that Pokemon was kind of cool, because doesn't it turn like into like a freaking microwave and stuff? And now you got this guy turning into your Pokedex. I have to admit, cool concept with that Pokemon shape-shifting into a Pokedex. However, the design is a little bit weird. It's a little too pink for me. I don't know what's up with the arms. Like, that seems kind of weird. I'll have to see it in action. But I like the concept. Good idea. Don't know if I appreciate the execution. Moving on. It's the next generation of Pokedex. It's only complete once Rodham has gone into this body developed for it. A new way for Pokemon and people to communicate. Alright, so... Alright, then we got the cover art. It's coming out November 18th. We got the hashtag. Hashtag Kaz was right, is right, will always be right. Hashtag Pokemon Sun and Moon. Let's watch it again. If you only wanted the initial reaction, if you only wanted that, you can go ahead and bow out now. Like, subscribe, and tune in. But we're going to go back into it for a second round. So let's go back in. We have the awkward silence where you always wonder if your audio is working until Pikachu. Oh, back. Okay. Okay, so powerful legendary Pokemon. Solgaleo. Let's see what we got here. Ability. Full metal body. We already talked about that. Psychic and Steel. Now, I'm a Pokemon master. I've been Pokemoning for, what, 20 years? 20 years or so? I still get a little tricked out by these Psychic Steel. Like, what's the weaknesses? And then they added Fairy into the bunch, and there's Dark. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to be adding something else, like Coca-Cola type or something. I don't know for sure. But Psychic Steel... That being a combination, I'm not too sure immediately off the top of my head what's going to be good here, what's going to be bad here. However, I will simply say Psychic Steel sounds like a pretty awesome combination. And I get it. I like that hopefully they have this as available as a ping later, a ping file later with some transparent backgrounds to do some cool Photoshop with this guy. Because I like that we get like a really clear, defined look at the concept art for him. We had that for the starters, but we didn't have it here for the legendaries or Solgaleo. We gotta start calling him that. I'm gonna keep calling him Mufasa. I believe I called him Simba earlier, but no, this guy's straight up Mufasa here. And you can kind of see his little paws are kind of like, you can see maybe the full metal body his rib cage and his tail, you can kind of see it looks kind of like lead or something. I bet if you were to run up and give him a hug, he would just be rock hard. But really, really cool design. It seems like both the legendaries have kind of that astral sort of starry look in their forehead. Once again, probably reflecting, you know, the whole concept of the sun and moon, the stars. I would say that we'd probably get Pokemon Stars or Pokemon Star coming out soon, but without getting Pokemon Z and without getting Pokemon Gray, you can't really know for sure. Moving on. So let's get a look here. You have this Pokemon trainer here. He's only using one Pokemon. He's only using Solgaleo. So he's pretty confident in his ability. Has trained him up to a flat level 50. He's going up against Salamence over here. Looks like you have some new sort of paint strokes. Reminds me of the Super Smash Brothers reveal screens for new characters. And you have some of that. Sorry, pardon me if you can hear my chair squeaking. It's being crickety today. But yeah, really cool. Once again, we've kind of talked about, I think, in the past that you don't have the rings around the battlefield anymore. Seems like it's much more immersive as far as this is where you're battling. Obviously, no sign of if the 3D's improved in the battle or not. His stats were lowered, but he still rocks it. Nice roar, nice little pounce. I like that ability a lot. Oh, I did not see that. Look at him. Go back here. He just full-on pounces. He like, wait, let's see if we can go. Oh, look at him go! It's not this, like, if the sun coming down wasn't enough, he finishes off the job. He's like, you know what, I'm going to come down to you. You can see his hind legs back there. Just completely ready for the pounce. His paw's going out. He's showing no mercy. And then he comes down. By the time he gets down to Salamence, he's just a complete fireball. Pounds him in the head. Salamence ain't having it. And then you move on to... Then he just stares at him like, yo, you done, bro? Watches his health slowly deplete as he just gets satisfied. Yeah, Salamence fainted. No doubt. Alright, and then we got this little punk over here. Lunala. Psychic Ghost. Now, interesting enough, both of the legendaries are psychic. So... Huh? And I don't believe Ghost and Steel really have anything against each other. Pardon me if I'm wrong. I know like Fairy and Steel and all that, oddly enough, go at odds against each other. The ability here is the Shadow Shield. It's maybe more of a defensive type Pokemon, but it seems like it's going to be a good contrast. I remember with Yveltal, I believe was the name. I named it Ozymandias. Was my legendary from Pokemon Y. My brother had Xerneas, and we'd fight with them. Like, we'd have legendary only battles, and Xerneas, Pokemon X's legendary, was always plowing my guy to the ground. And so hopefully maybe these legendaries are a little bit more balanced, not one better than the other with one-on-one battles, but we'll see. So assuming here that the Shadow Shield with the special ability kind of gets used in full effect. Moongeist Beam. Yeah. Super effective against Ghost. Nice. Alright, now let's get a look here. Now, where did we start? I believe we started at the bottom right island. Right? Correct? Or maybe that top right one there, because I remember that little loopy-loop. Kind of hard to tell, but it looks like a really diverse thing. Like, you have the desert planet over there to the left. You have the... looks like some volcano, lots of steam coming up from the top right one there. And then the right has a snow town, it looks like. That's going to be really beautiful. I can't wait until this is a poster. I'm definitely going to have this as a poster. Kind of like a cruise ship going on there in the middle. And really, really just beautiful looking map. I wonder how much of the sea is going to be explorable. It looks like there's kind of pre-picked out spots with the rocks along the coastline. That's going to be where you swim. That's where you're going to be able to find water-type Pokemon. It's not like you're going to be traveling back and forth literally between these islands, but we could be wrong. But it seems like that's going to be the option there. I mean, there's so much here. We're going to have to go maybe back into a thorough analysis later, because you have like this to the far left over there. You have this really tall tree that looks like it's like standing out. To the right, you have these little towns, like a kind of ponded-in port area. There looks like maybe like the Elite Four up there to the top right. There's that little to the top left over there. You can see the little village with the circle in the middle of it. That looks as though that's maybe where you pick out your Pokemon. I'm not seeing that location anywhere else. And so, really cool water rock formations up there in the top. Looks like just like a very fun place to explore. And hopefully each island has a little bit of girth to it, a little bit of size. So we have a lot to explore, lots of post-game stuff, because that was a problem that Mr. Koppai and I expressed with Pokemon X and Y. And so let's press play. Welcome to the Alola region! Hey! Alright, she's strutting her stuff. If you did see that back there, we do have the return to... gosh, come on. The tall grass there. And is that sand down there, or orange soda? Who loves orange soda? I do. And then you have the better look at the trainers there. The guy has some sort of weird, funky shoes going on there with like little built-in Truman Show cameras on the heels. He looks like he's from Team Agua. And they once again looks like they have the Mega Stone bracelets or something along those lines. Mega Evolutions are probably back. I would assume so. Really cool mechanic. He has a nice hat though. I like his outfit altogether. The girl over there, you know, she could maybe afford some longer shorts, but I like the tie up front. And her hat's super funky, but at least she has some actual like good looking shoes there. I don't know what's up with the guy and his little water sneakers over there, but. And then obviously you have the different, shades of skin, 50 shades of Pokemon over here. And once again, really cool. Hopefully, I think we've seen footage without the hats on. So hopefully we kind of have back that Pokemon X and Y sort of style that you can get back that was absent in Pokemon Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. Several islands, he's showing them off. That could be the reason the region is chock full of nothing but rare Pokemon. So it seems to me like a lot of new Pokemon are coming. Yeah, he seems like a pretty cool dude. He has a wedding ring that people went crazy about. Seems like he's married. So sorry, ladies. He unfortunately is off the market. Now this lady looks like some sort of ghost trainer lady. Like she seems a little freaky. I like her braids though. They look like little hearts. She has a cool bag. But yeah, mysterious assistant. Odd. Wonder what the story with her is. Could be cool for a little bit of story. I liked N's story from Pokemon Black and White. And then we already have this guy that we had. I think he was what made me pause the video for the first time. We've already talked about Rotom as the Pokedex. I'm personally not the biggest fan, but I came around on Litten, so maybe I'll come around on this whole idea. Or maybe I don't even need to use it necessarily. And then November 18th with the hashtag Pokemon Sun, Pokemon Moon. So that's that. I'm still super hyped. My hype has not decreased. It's only increased, and I hope your hype has increased as well. I have no doubt that the legendaries are going to be awesome. I love the starters. I'm very much so coming around on Litten. We heard the whole concept that they may be inspired by circus, like a circus, with Popplio being the ringleader, or no, Popplio being like the entertainer, Litten being like the tiger that jumps through fire, and then Rowlet being the kind of circus ringleader. And so I'm really hoping that Litten turns into like a really fierce tiger, but I think it's going to be cool overall. And so if you did enjoy this video, if you enjoyed this live reaction / analysis / hype / discussion / solo venture of Koppai Kaz, then be sure to click the like button. Be sure to share it with your friends who love Pokemon, because everyone loves Pokemon and we want to be shared with everyone. And also be sure to subscribe to enter for your chance to win a June Amiibo giveaway. We just had our May giveaway, and we're going to do another one in June. We'll also have some E3 discussion coming up, as well as Koppai Podcast episode 25. 24 is up right now with our E3 predictions. Lots and lots of content, lots and lots of live streams, so much stuff here on youtube.com/Koppai Gaming, so be sure to get in on it at the ground level. Until next time, in case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, good night, Koppai!